Motherfucking Tommy G and this bitch with another motherfucking banger, fo. Why did Chicago gang chief snitch? Now, I'm gonna lie, chat. This title intrigued me. Why did Chicago gang chief snitch? That's tough. That's tough. That's like really tough. I'm not gonna lie. Let's see why little folks snitch. Why snitch, little folks? I don't give a fuck. I'm a civilian.
Part of the reason why you're notorious, they say you snitched on your gang, you wore a wire, you were an informant. Tell us about that.
I didn't snitch on my gang. Then people are just ridiculous.
You know I hate about nigga. First off, this nigga look. You know what? You know I hate about people though when they be like, "Oh, I didn't snitch on my gang." Like, folks, so why don't snitches always deny that they snitches? Like, they'll try to like niggas that snitch always, if y'all knows, they'll always try to like twist it, turn it to make it not what it seems like. Oh, I didn't snitch. I just told them what was already publicly known. Like, oh, point out who's a BD, who's a GD, who's a lord, who's a foe, who's a Mo and whatever, right? And he'll be like, oh yeah, him, her. And it'll be like, oh nigga, that's not snitching. It's not like nobody went to jail. I mean, everybody knows this already. I'm just telling them what's public. Now, how was that snitching for? I can't believe we in the era where pretty much quote unquote gangsters have really changed the rules of snitching now. So what is qualified as snitching to you niggas now? What's qualified as snitching? Tell me, no, I'm a civilian. I'm just saying, because niggas always try to twist and turn the narrative of like snitching. They'll try to make up their own rules like, oh, I didn't really snitch. That's not really snitch. I just did this, or no, they tricked me to say this. Whoa, y'all be knowing what y'all be doing. That should be funny. Exposed as a police supporting wiretap. Like, gang, you was wearing a wiretap. Look, drill rapper Butter G, allegedly exposed, as a police informant. Wiretap audio snitching to the homies, to the police. So like, nah, right, like I'm gonna say, so like, yeah, so what do you call that? That's not snitching. So okay, so what is that then? What is that? Cause I know y'all new age gang, y'all have y'all like own rules of like snitching that. So I don't know what counts as snitching, what don't.
They were like, "Gee, do whatever the fuck you want to do." So I was like, "Fuck it, I'm setting his ass up."
I don't blame her for what she did. I don't look at her as a rat. So all she do.
Wait.
They were like, "Gee, do it."
Good. That's a bitch. Hold on. That's a this a bitch. Wait,
whatever the fuck you want to do. So I was like, "Fuck it, I'm setting his ass up."
I don't blame her for what she did.
That's a girl. So what the fuck is this? What the fuck? How? What the fuck?
Do so I was like, "Fuck it, I'm setting his ass up."
I don't blame her for what she did. I don't look at her as a rat. So all she do is get her get back. That's that Gemini in her.
I'm a dead man walking.
Why?
Most hated shit.
That's a wait. Hold on. Wait. What? How? You know what? Never mind. Not gonna get into none of that. God bless. Look. So, shorty, you snitched. Yeah. So you still snitch. Okay. You didn't snitch on your game, but you still told. You still told. Yeah, you a rat. Like, yeah, you a rat. You still told. I don't. I don't give a fuck what. Yeah, you told. So. Hey,
why?
That's a girl. Okay, that's a bitch. Like, that's actually a bitch. Like, hold on. Like, wait, no.
They say I'm a snitch out here. I think that's what they say on the internet.
Yeah, you win.
Today we dive into the controversial story of rapper and gangster Buddha G, born into a hellish.
Yo, that's a. Yo, whoa, what? Yo, what the fuck? Okay.
Abusive household where DCFS regularly paid visits to her home. At the age of 12, she took to the streets as a way to escape her home life. Eventually, she made her way into Chicago's Albany Park set of the Spanish Gangster Disciples, and she began to climb the ranks. In 2016, she became the first ever female gang chief in Chicago SGD history after a vote put her in charge of controlling the gang's Palatine territory. However, making a career running the streets comes with risks, and she alleges that someone from her own gang wore a wire on her, and this got her locked away for 4 years. When she tried to tell her gang the truth about this betrayal, they didn't listen to her. So to get revenge, she decided to wear a wire on the very same person that wore a wire on her. Now, exiled from her own gang, she runs a renegade crew of other excommunicated gang members, ranging from BDs to Milwaukee Kings to Maniacs.
So like they all like the Snitch faction and shit, like they all came together type shit. Faux now. That's cute. Not like I give a fuck. Listen, I'm a civilian. If any of y'all see this shit from that neighborhood gang, listen, I'm a civilian. Yes, I'm from the gang. I'm from the rack. I'm from out south. You feel me? Shout out 7-9 shit, Kilowatt shit. You feel me? Inglewood, baby. Southside raised me. Look, I'm a civilian. I ain't no gang banger. I ain't no gang member. I ain't never do shit in the streets, okay? I'm just speaking on what I see, okay? So don't take this, because I know I be having a lot of my fellow Chicagoans watching this shit. Watching these videos and shit, okay? If you is watching this, follow boy Twitch.tv/Tynowolf. We is lit over here. We finna take off real soon. Don't miss the blow up, I'm telling you. But listen, don't say nothing. Listen, anything I say, you feel me? Listen, it's a joke. Anything I say, it's a joke. Don't threaten me in my DMs with your gun. Say you better do this to me. You finna do gang. It's a joke. I'm joking. I'm not a gang member. I don't give a fuck what you do. Like Shorty right here, I thought was a nigga. You know, my bad. I'm sorry, Shorty. Just I thought you was a nigga. I don't know if that's what you know what? I'm gonna leave that alone. Shorty, listen. You's a snitch, but listen. Oh, phone him. I don't give a fuck. I'm a civilian. I don't care. You could tell them 1,000 motherfuckers. I'll make my little jokes, but in the day, so I don't fucking care. I don't care. It's not affecting my life. I don't care. You feel me? Keep this shit cordial. I'm a civilian. I'm a streamer. Alright? Gang.
This, folks, is the story of Buddha G, the gang chief turned informant.
Folks now.
The packs wrapped in the foil like burritos. I'm not a chopper, but a nigga.
Yo, I'm 5 minutes out.
Like 10 minutes.
You son of a.
Gonna be right there.
Okay, we'll see you in a few then.
Get you some chicken.
I'll get a mound of chicken, okay? We're meeting a gangster rapper at KFC. Is this kind of like the American stereotype that everyone else would think of where you'd meet a gangster rapper? I don't know. There's a little bit of concerns that the neighborhood she's from wants her erased, deceased, X'd out, desperado, no mas, adios amigos. Or amiga, we have to decide that one.
They want to
One of my biggest pet peeves about working with rappers is their timeliness. How the f you run your city, but you can't even run your clock or your schedule. This just isn't about Buddha G, this is about rappers in general. How do you buy a $40,000 Rolex, but you can't even tell the goddamn time?
Facts. I like her name, Buddha. Buddha. Wow, look Chicago.
Oh shit. You guys keep tattoo shops busy, don't you?
Wow, we do a little something. What's up, boss?
How you doing? Nice to meet you.
Why I thought the funeral.
Say renegades.
I'm already talking about my funeral. Why I thought the cemetery was right here. Where's it?
No.
It's Downmore, right?
It might be.
Yeah, it's the next light, I think. I believe it's the next light.
Okay.
Yeah, so if you want to just follow me.
Let's do it.
All right.
On hills. Yeah.
Of all places we could have met, why are you in a cemetery right
Because
now?
I'm a dead man walking.
Why is that?
They say I'm a snitch out here. Confidential informant. I took down my whole gang. I think that's what they say on the internet.
Did you take down your whole gang?
No. I got my get back on a nigga that set me the f up. Am I a snitch, Lefty? He's one of the originals.
That ass douche. Let's just say less. But Drake.
I mean, yeah, you could say that, but it's still snitching. Like, right or wrong, cool, you got your get back on, cool. Again, I don't give a fuck, Shorty, or and her niggas see this. I don't give a fuck. I'm a civilian. I'm just calling it how it is. Yeah, cool. What you did, okay, cool. Understand, but you still a snitch. That is still snitching. Like, regardless if you try to do this and that, like, it's still snitching. Yeah, you ratted him out. You snitched. From the grade. It's just like, if you see a nigga pop you, is you gonna go tell on him because he popped you on folks' grave? You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, you ain't, because you, as a gangster, you have to stick to the street code or whatever that dumbass shit, right? You have to do that, right? But it's like, oh, you told me, so I'm about to go tell on you. It's like some petty shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. But, hey, I mean, that's how you rock. Listen, I don't, hey, what fuck I know, right? I'm a civilian. Hey, you do you.
Lame ass.
Bunch of bitch facts.
You're the first street guy that I've heard use the word douche before, and I like that.
Oh yeah, bro, cause you gotta, I'm half Puerto Rican, half white. You gotta use some hood in it.
Yeah. And you just got out of prison?
6 years for a nigga that told, and they ain't touch him because they ass soft. It was a attempted murder at first, and they dropped it down to aggravated battery with a firearm.
Damn.
Why'd you hypothetically, allegedly get into a situation of attempted murder?
I ain't no.
So Shorty grew up
and I guess
that
Buddy
bitch?
thought I was a. What happened, Lefty? I believe he was blowing at us.
Talking crazy, and somehow my brother hopped out. The man lost all his street cred. He snitched. My brother was one of the first loyal people from that neighborhood. Gave too much love and loyalty to people that didn't give two back.
What's it like being out right now?
Sometimes I'd rather be back.
Why is that?
Cause this ain't shit out here. The realest motherfuckers I be knowing are in jail. Free my doing 17, that's his auntie.
So how high up were you in the STGs?
I was the chief of Palatine SGDs.
And now the crew split because of the situation.
Well, one of them's dead. My brother, rest in peace, Huncho. A few of them live in Arizona now because the folks turned on them over me. The other ones flipped Drake and Ainsley. We gotta go to Albany Park because we're not ducking shit.
Huh. Albany Park. Oh.
It's gotta be quick because it's hot right here. The reason why I brought y'all to just anybody's neighborhood is because clearly I'm not ducking shit and I'll go wherever the f I want and I don't care. It is what the f it is.
See, niggas say that shit until, by the way, rest in peace, YBC Duel, Philly rapper, he died yesterday, rest in peace to him. Long live Schoon, long live Jeff, long live Duel, long live them 3 boys, right? Long live 4 now. But look though, I hate when people say shit like that because it's like, people, you is not untouchable. You might feel like, oh, you done did so much y'all. I don't give a fuck. You done killed 15 niggas. You out here spinning, spanking shit. I'm talking you fucking niggas up. Like, niggas can't fuck gang. At the end of the day, you was a human being. You could bleed and die just like the rest of us. You shit, piss, stank, crack just like every other human being, gang. You could get your ass spanked too. You is not bullet. All it takes is one bullet in your fucking life. You don't have no shield, no vulnerability. You ain't got no affinity shit that my nigga Gojo have. You feel me? On folks them. You know? All it takes is one bullet to end your life. You feel me? Sometimes it takes more, but you is not invincible. You could get your ass up. It takes one bullet to end your life, Scud. One. Alright? Now I hope this shorty ass staying safe. I hope she being safe. I hope she good. I hope she doing good in life. I hope she gets out this shit. But stop having that mindset that you go walk around, do whatever the fuck you want. You and this bitch untouchable. Niggas ain't fucking with you. Woo out the bed. Stop having that mindset. I'm telling you, stop having that fucking mindset. That's bad. At the time a nigga have that mindset, I always see they be the first to check. They always check. They always check, folks. They always check. That shit always happens. They always check. I'm just saying.
Strategically, is this a stupid move?
Very.
Why do it then?
Flexing.
But maybe we flex in another location that doesn't
We're gonna
involve-
go in my neighborhood now.
You're in active transition.
Yes.
When did you start that?
About 6 or 7 years ago.
What was it like being on testosterone?
It's great.
Tell me
That's why I
about it.
flex so hard. I'm not your average I can beat niggas though, so I guess it's working. And I'm trying to all the time, and I got more energy, you know what I'm saying? My bigger than his, you know what I'm saying?
Are you trying to get a surgery?
Nah.
You think you're the first trans gang leader?
Yes. Spanish gangster disciples, sir.
Okay, tell me about those folks.
They some hoes.
Well, how long do you rock with them?
Shit, 22 years.
And what made you join them?
My pops is an old school royal, and I hated that nigga, so I went straight to his op shit and turned out. And I was cool as I was locked in with rest in peace G-Baby.
So it sounds like you got some childhood trauma going on.
A lot, yeah.
You hated your dad so much that you joined his
Bro,
rival.
imagine hating your daddy so much you join this fucking op, shorty. What the fuck? She like, fuck this nigga. I'm finna go join your
Hood.
Yeah, that and the fact that I was cool with a few of them. So yeah,
That's
I got
great.
no love at home. Looking at
I mean, give the people a picture of what your childhood was like.
it's horrible.
How so?
Shit, beat, starved, and some more shit. All that shit.
Your parents.
Foster care. We'll get more into it when we get to my crib.
To get to know Buddha better, we went to her house, a safe spot away from her enemies so we could actually sit down and talk to her without having to look over our shoulders.
You want an MTV Cribs fucking
Oh God, no.
This is the dining room. That's a cat.
What's up, cat?
What's up, cat? This is the living room. Oh, y'all gotta see my room. Currently, broke my bed.
How did you
My
do that?
frame. Don't ask questions like that. Trappy!
You put
Oh, yeah,
graffiti
she
on
was
the wall?
Sure did.
She was fucking.
You think you're gonna get your
I'm already
deposit
knowing
back?
she was fucking.
Probably
I'm
not.
already
For
knowing
everyone who
it's
wants to know where I got my beard from.
Is this medically prescribed?
Yes.
You inject it?
Yep.
Are you glad you did it, or is there any part of you
Yes,
that's
I'm
like...
glad. No, I wouldn't take it back for shit.
My assumption
Oh
is
my.
that being trans in the hood is one of the hardest things to be.
Being me, period, in the hood. Being a in the hood.
Bands. Yo, long live Bands, man. Folks was raw as hell. I remember the day he died too, folks. Long live Bands, folks. Damn, Scud. Long live folks, man.
At first
Long
was
live
hard.
folks.
Being a female in general. So I'm the only one in the history of Chicago that's ever had a hood.
Meaning you ran a hood.
Yes.
How many people did
Damn.
you oversee?
20 at a time.
And what would be your responsibilities as a chief?
To make sure they did what they had. That's I'm not gonna answer.
Did you have team meetings? Hey guys, come over for spaghetti and pizza. We're gonna talk about how we're gonna spin the block.
I mean, do you think she had to knock
We
off?
had organized meetings, yes. The SGDs were very organized.
Within a clique like that, I've heard rumors that people might pay a monthly amount for life insurance, basically. Like if one of the crew gets shot, then you guys pay for the funeral with a...
It's called a caja. Everybody pays dues. It depends on your hood. On my block, everybody paid $30 a week.
What if someone didn't pay?
They got on the wall and got their ass beat.
Stand
You
there
have
like
to stand
this,
there, and if
and
you
someone's
fall, it
punching
starts
you?
over.
Someone's punching me and
Yeah,
kicking
that's
me?
how I got in the game.
And no defending
By
yourself.
grown men.
No one's defending themselves.
No, niggas bigger than you
How long?
gave me my initiation. My initiation was 2 minutes.
So that's the one thing about the games I'm trying to understand. Like, hey, we want you on your...
Damn, I just don't I never got that, folks. Cause like where I'm from, niggas like how niggas join the game. I don't know if they do it. Okay, cool. They do that over there on Hub Block in the rack. But like where I'm from, Anili, hopefully I'm saying your name. Anili1, thanks for the follow up to the chat. TWP shit. I appreciate you on phone and grade. But yeah, like where I'm from in the rack, like niggas didn't get beat up to join the gang. Like it was just wherever you was born at, folk, and wherever like, you know what I mean? Like wherever you grew up at, and whoever was around, whether it was GDs, BDs, Moes, Stones, Foes, Lords, like wherever you was that, like okay, and you out here with these niggas, then cool, that's just what you is. You ain't finna get your ass beat. Cool, they do that on her block, they gang cool. I don't, I ain't gonna speak on her shit. Foes great. I'm doing good. You feel me?
Team, but we're gonna beat the
Yes.
out of you first.
It's to show
Damn
how
you.
tough you are.
I would guess it's easier that you're transitioning, you're becoming a man than if it was the roles reversed. If
I don't think that would
I'm already
even
knowing
be
she finna
allowed.
You know what it
I
says in
wouldn't
my
even-
chat? It says,
whoa.
And that's
Whoa,
being,
whoa, whoa.
and that's being.
you know what it says in my chat? It says, likely harasser, restricted. You feel me? And it just already looks like one of them people that's finna ask me. They about to ask me a question. Oh, do you need a phone? I swear this shit annoying.
In a hypocrite.
What she say?
Put you on your team, but we're gonna beat the out of you first.
It's to show how tough you are.
I would guess it's easier that you're transitioning, you're becoming a man than if it was the roles reversed. If
I don't think that would even be allowed. I wouldn't even someone like that.
Whoa.
And that's
Whoa,
being
whoa.
and that's being a hypocrite, I guess. Technically, I'm straight.
Technically, you're straight.
Technically,
But you started off gay.
started off as a dyke. Yeah.
Okay. Wouldn't you say the hood is one of the most homophobic places you can
Yes.
find?
But
Wow, it is weird, right? Technically, I guess you are straight. Huh, that's weird. Well, I guess technically you are, but you actually ain't. You know what? I'm not gonna get into none of that. But you know what the hood, though? The hood is one of the most homophobic places in the world. Like, Like, I grew up with homophobic people, chat. I'm not gonna say it from my shit. Yeah, like, I'm from the trenches, gang. Like, chat, I'm from the trenches. Like, all that, like, you being gay and shit, like, hell no. But it's weird, though. I'm gonna tell you how it works, though. If you, like, a stud or something in the trenches, you feel me? Niggas don't give a fuck, like, at all. Like, you out here gang banging with these niggas, you a whole stud, woo, but niggas not gonna say nothing to you. It's weird. But if you was a gay man, oh, yo, they gonna beat your ass, boy. They go, hell no, folks. Oh, folks, them. Like, I grew up with a lot of homophobic people. I'm not homophobic, by the way. I shouldn't even have to say that, but obviously, no. I'm not homophobic, chat. Like, y'all know the way how I be talking. I want everybody to love. They said, whether you trans, gay, whatever you is, love yourself, do what the fuck you want, fuck what everybody else think. Like, I don't give a fuck. Like, I've been around gay people. I've never had a problem with them. I've never said shit. I've never had no hatred. Never. I never have. Because I don't care. I don't care what people do. Do what you gotta do. I don't care. I don't look at you no type of way. Like, I don't care. Oh, folks, them. Like, why do I give a fuck what you stick your dick in? Why do I care? Why is that, like, what the fuck they gotta do with me in my life? I don't care. Do what you gotta do. Have fun. Responsibly. Responsibly. Phone them.
But it's crazy how many niggas that are undercover. I got homies that are locked up that tell me all the time, man, so-and-so's in the joint getting fucked. So-and-so's in the joint.
On some Lil J shit.
So-and-so's this, so-and-so's that, but be the most gangster niggas out in the street.
What percentage of dudes in jail you think are having sauces?
All of them. Probably like 80.
I kind of doubt that number.
Man, you better do your research on that one.
If I ask your boys downstairs, you think they'll say that?
Come on, let's go ask them.
So Buttigieg alleges that up to 80% of dudes in jail do homoerotic behavior. Is that true?
Factual. Well, maybe not 80, maybe like a good gang. Hold on.
I would say 80, probably. Realistically, because you be surprised. I know that's the norm with jail. Yeah, that happens, but that doesn't happen as often as y'all think it do. Like, it's just, you go to jail, you ain't fucked. Like, no, gang. It's more like, I feel like, because you be surprised in jail, a lot of niggas don't even be allowing all that shit. They're like, look at your goof ass on. Like, ooh, they're probably valid you, but they're not going to fuck you. You see what I'm saying? I feel like it's a good probably not 80, like, no. It's probably a good, like, 10%. But has, like, 10 to 15%. I don't think it's, like, no fucking, no, fuck no. Hell no. A lot of niggas just be in that bitch getting their ass beat. The most violent shit happen to you, you just get your ass beat. Like, strip naked or some shit. That's about it. Niggas ain't gonna fuck you, gang. Like, you drop the soap, niggas just gonna come out and fuck. Like, nigga, no. Niggas gonna look at you like, fuck, nigga, I don't want to, hell no.
Hold on. That sound like a lot of niggas in that bitch doing well,
a strong 45 or 50, straight up.
I say a lot of niggas definitely in that doing some freaky kinky shit, but
50% isn't an outrageous number. You think that's legit?
I say about 65%.
You were just there, you know.
About 65%.
He just came home, he knows.
There was trannies in there with titties, bro, and niggas was real live feeding these joints.
The stats I was hearing about homosexual
on some Lil J shit, hey, we saw Lil J for again. I don't have a problem with that. I don't care. You grown ass man, do what you want to do. But hey, on some Lil J shit, the niggas been in that shit for so long, folks, they just see right a trans in there with some titties or look with some long hair, they just be like, man, is it gay if I just get some top? Like, technically, yeah, it's a nigga, but technically, if I just picture a girl, you know, because they be like, fucking nigga, do what you gotta do. I ain't gonna fuck, but just, you feel, yo, that's, oh my god, yo, you would, though, folks, like, knock on wood, I'll never go to jail, like, ever in my life, but say a weird situation where I go to jail, chat, I promise you, like, you got me fucked. I would rather kill myself in GTA than fuck, yo, I'd rather kill me. You gotta kill me. I don't give a fuck. In GTA, folks.
Sexuality in jail seemed insanely high, so I wanted to do some fact checking. However, these days it's hard to get statistics on purely gay activities because most studies lump everyone that is non-heterosexual under the big LGBT plus umbrella. But most reasonable studies conclude that in the general population, it's estimated that 3 to 5% of US men are gay. According to the Bureau of Justice's 2016 National Inmate Survey, 7.4% of men report being gay or bisexual. However, let's ask ourselves the question, how many men truly feel comfortable possible, documenting whether they are gay in jail. An article I found on prisonwriters.com entitled Gay for This Day alleges that 50% of prison inmates go gay. The writer of the article, S. Buddy Hurst, alleges that prison code has a different way of looking at homosexuality, and it goes like this. Only the person performing the act is gay, but the person receiving it is still straight. I guess you could say it's a loophole to still get your rocks off when facing years without the warmth of a woman. With that being said, it's very hard to determine what the accurate stats on the subject are.
Part of the reason why you're notorious, they say you snitched on your gang, you wore a wire, you were an informant. Tell us about that.
Nigga, I don't give a fuck, nigga. This shit's still gay. Like, if you are willing to get your dick sucked by a nigga gang, fucking you gay. Like, I feel like, I'm just the type of nigga that feel like if you will, because there's people out here that literally say like, oh, I got my dick sucked by a nigga, but they don't look at it as gay. Like, nah, I just did it. Like, they just look at it as like sex before. I mean, that's cool, that's you. But me personally, gang, I feel like if you could willingly like do that shit mentally and just willingly like do that shit with no repercussions, you have to have like some type of homo-ness like in you, like something, like it's something in there. Because I can never see myself again. I have no problem with gay people, no problems with trans gay. I'm just saying, I'm just using an example. I can never see myself getting my dick sucked by a nigga or fucking, like, the thought of that, like, never, like, no, I'm good. Fuck no. Hell no. That shit dead. You feel me? No. Like, you do it, cool, but I'm good, gang. Like, I'm straight. Like, damn, I'm straight. I'm straight off that. I'm straight and I'm straight off that shit. Point blank, period, folks.
Snitch on my gang.
On my daddy grave, I'm good.
Ridiculous. When I was 14 going on 15, I had stayed with my OG and I had got kicked out basically, so I wasn't living in the city anymore. I had to go stay in Elgin. Well, while I was in Elgin, I was already SGD. I turned out SGD as 11 years old. When I was in Elgin, the folks from the city were like, oh, click up with the Elgin SGDs, they're gonna take care of you out the bam. Long story short, I was a shorty and I was a female. I was a so a lot of niggas didn't take me serious, and a lot of niggas were ready to send my ass off, and I was a hothead, so I was going. I linked up with the Elgin folks, and I was cool with this nigga named his name is that would be the nigga I set up, tricked on, whatever the y'all want to call it, snaked out. That nigga used to sleep on my couch, used to eat my food, used to fucking do all types of shit. Then me and him started to fall off. He hit me up talking about, do I want to buy some pipes? I told him, hell yeah. I was thirsty. I was 15. Hell yeah, I want to buy pipes. I'm a crash out. He fucking had me meet him in the Elgin Library parking lot. He hopped in the car, he threw me a duffel bag, well, not a duffel bag, like a Home Depot bag, and I didn't even get a chance to look in that bitch. I gave him $300. He fucking hops out. Next thing you know, we pulled out the parking lot and got whooped on by Elgin PD, like 20 swole. They booked me. I ended up doing, because no one wanted to pick me up because I didn't have a guardian, no none of that, so I ended up staying there until I was 19.
4 years for a gun?
Yes.
As a 15-year-old?
As a 15-year-old. So imagine the type of animosity and hate and grudge I had towards this man. I thought, okay, I'm an SGD. When I get out, they're gonna do something about it. Okay, so I got out at 19. I was back in the hood. I called a demo. The folks told me basically like this: either I could take an ass whooping for pointing a finger at a member like that without paperwork, or I could shut the fuck up and just deal with it type shit, because it's his word against mine. So because I was a female and a shorty at the time, they said basically fuck me. So I stopped fucking with Elgin altogether, started doing my own thing. I ended up getting locked up again for unlawful communication of a witness. I went away again to the joint at 22. I came home at 24. When I came home from the joint, they had closed the original hood I was from. So they basically told me this: either you transfer out or you take your outs, basically get your ass beat out, whatever the fuck. They were like, you could either go to Drake and Ainsley or you could go to fucking Palatine where your little brothers are at. So I said fuck it. I went to Palatine. They made me second seat. And the nigga that had first seat, which is my victim on my case, so I started picking the shorties up. At the time, I worked for a cleaning company. I used to give them little jobs, side jobs. They were working. They were putting money in their pocket. They weren't getting locked the fuck up. It came to a point where they voted Smiley, the nigga that had it for P-Town, they voted him out and voted me in as their chief.
Local members did this.
Yeah. At 28, going on 29 years old, I hadn't caught another felony for some years. So I was trying to work on like getting it expunged type shit. I had met with an attorney on a few different occasions out of Rolling Meadows. So long story short, he said, hey, come in, I want you to sign some papers. So I went, Kool-Aid was with me. We went to the office and he's like, do you want to look over your old cases? So I was like, oh yeah, cool. So he gets to showing me all types of shit. So I'm looking at everything and I came across that case as a juvenile. He had all my juvenile shit there. He showed me and it literally said that man's name in black and white and it just triggered. It triggered that shit so bad that my ex at the time pulled out her phone and went to take a picture of it. He snatched the paperwork and said, I'm gonna have to ask you to leave.
For those of you not in the streets, you may be wondering what Buddha is talking about when she keeps referencing paperwork. Paperwork is the streets' way of revealing things like who may have snitched or who may have lied about their time in prison. One bad piece of paperwork that reveals you are a snitch can completely ruin your reputation. For a historical example, look no further than Judas snitching on Jesus Christ, and for a modern day street example, consider the stories of Tekashi 6ix9ine and Gunna. For someone wanting a career in the streets, paperwork is the last place they want to have their name appear. But is there ever an appropriate time to snitch? In Buddha's situation, what she is alleging is that after years of not knowing whether she was set up by someone in her own crew, she found out with certainty that she was, and that piece of paperwork is what caused her to take action and choose to be a snitch.
I left, I got in the car, I got to calling all the SGDs that I know that got some juice, and I said, look, Kool-Aid now is the second person that is seeing this paperwork with this man's name on it. Either you guys do something or I'ma smoke his ass something. They're like, well, you smoke his ass, we come after you. And not only do they come after me, they come after my girl, who has nothing to do with anything. Her we had a foster son at the time.
So they was pretty much harboring a snitch. Yep, and like I said, a lot of gangs do that shit too. A lot of you niggas be hard. It's funny, y'all little favorite rappers out there that be like, that quote unquote was in gangs, just know, they be harboring, they have a lot of snitches in their camps too that they harboring, folk. You just don't know about it. They have a lot of snitches, a lot of rats in their camps that they harboring, boy. A lot of these quote unquote street niggas be harboring motherfucking rats and shit. I'm telling y'all. Your little favorite street nigga that you listen to is most likely harboring a fucking rat. Shit crazy.
I took in,
and it's like most of the time it be because folk that nigga that they harboring either fucking the did shit for the hood, probably done killed a couple of niggas, beat the fuck, that's probably like one of their main fucking shooters, so they don't want to get rid of him. They're just too scared to say like, nigga, whatever, nigga, you know, whatever. That shit, man, folk, look.
My boys, like,
why do you think they didn't believe you?
Because I'm a female. So I was like, fuck it. I was like, I'm setting his ass up.
I don't blame her for what she did. I don't look at her as a rat. She grew up in a fucked up situation. She was a female in an organization that is genuinely male. They picked on her. She don't want to admit it, but they tried to use her. They sent her up the river. They sent her off. And the bitch-ass motherfucker that set her up, the hood still honored her. So all she did was get her get back. That's that Gemini in her. If you really know Buddha, she's one of the most loyal people you ever gonna meet. But she does believe it, not
W get back though, still snitching, but W get back though.
Buddha G, you know, same hometown over there back in Elgin. Like I said, you know, she had to do what she had to do, you know. It's like when 6ix9ine, you know, when he ratted, you know, he ratted on people that betrayed him, you know. Obviously, in this case, it's the same situation. You know, she had a rat.
No, 6ix9ine bitch ass nigga though, folks. That nigga was actually doing all that shit. They over there fucking your baby mama and shit. My nigga didn't. Nobody asked your ass to be a fake ass boy. That nigga was fake claiming shit. Which was funny because I really knew that nigga wasn't like game banging and shit. Like on my daddy grade chat, I'm not playing. I knew that nigga wasn't on shit. Like I could just look at that nigga and I was like, say like, this nigga's not no real fucking blood. This nigga's a goofy. Am I the only nigga that knew that? Like, I just knew that nigga wasn't no real, like, street nigga. I just, I was like, folks, this nigga's a thunky. Like, this nigga's a whole boofer. This nigga's a, like, you feel me, folks? So, in 6ix9ine case, like, folks, no, that nigga bogus as hell. That nigga super bogus. Because that nigga instantly, all y'all niggas know, it has nothing to do with, oh, they betrayed me, they was doing this. Nigga, all y'all niggas know, if them niggas would quote did any of that shit that he claims that they did to him, and shit, folks, I guarantee you, folks, that nigga would still snitched on every single one of the niggas. That nigga just heard them football numbers that he was gonna be doing, and he was all, nah, fuck that shit. I'm about to snitch on all these niggas, but I'm about to put everybody in fucking jail. You. 4-0.
Betrayed her as well, you know.
Do you think it's justified to rat on somebody that betrayed you?
If that person didn't have your backs from day one, I'd say yeah.
And like 2 days later, I was pulled over by the gang unit in Elgin, and they were like, "Hey, where's your boy Bone? Playing around with me." Trolling, because they know what he fucking did. The same fucking officers, they basically told me they were looking for him. I said, "What y'all want him for?" They said, "Just a traffic warrant." I said, "That's enough. Give me your card. I'm trying to talk." They said, "Can you get him for anything? Can you get him?" I said, "Shit, let me see what I can do." It just so happened that one of his shorties hit up my little brother and said, "Hey, I got these pipes for sale. Woo woo, do y'all want to buy any?" I said, "Yeah, tell Bone, call me." And that's what I did. I wore a body cam. I hopped in a car with him. I bought a pipe off him, and I'm the only SGD he set up. He set up Vice Lords before. He set up foes. When he ended up getting his charge for this, he did no time. The state waived it. If you look public records, that man did absolutely no time for the shit that's all over the internet. So my life is fucked for me being spiteful, and he's fine.
I wanted to be fair and get both sides of the story, so I had Buddha tell me who her ops were so I could message them on Facebook. I hit up 5 guys from the crew, but none of them got back to me, so their side of the story is left untold.
Now, me, that everyone got in their head that I'm some big snitch, right? Okay, bond, $1.25 million.
Yours.
Mine. Did the state come and help me? No. The only reason I got it dropped down to aggravated battery with causing bodily harm with a deadly weapon, whatever the f***, is because Smiley, my victim, was in Mexico and they couldn't get a hold of him.
I wanted to explore how common snitching really is, and there's a variety of stats that you'll find on this. One study from the Innocence Project found that 11% of people convicted of a federal crime got a reduced sentence for providing substantial information. Another study by Northwestern School of Law found that in cases when a defendant was wrongfully sentenced to death, 46% of the time it was because of a false testimony of a jailhouse snitch. Now, it's easy for us to sit on the sidelines and claim that we ourselves would never snitch, but when faced with spending years
that's why I always say, and for you goofies on the internet, I always say, shit, I would never, folks, shut your dumb ass. So yes, the fuck you would, folks. To your ass in that room and you hear you finna do some fucking numbers, you gonna actually rethink your life. Like, hold on, I'm about to be in this fucking hellhole for like 10 to 15, 20 fucking years. It's easy for you to say that because you just think, just don't say nothing, folks. It's easy for you to say that. I understand that. Gang, yes you is telling to, yes you is, because you never have to be in this. Imagine you in that situation, gang. This is your wife you talking about. But folks, you about to be in jail with a bunch of niggas you don't want to be with. Damn near for half your fucking life. Treated like a dog in that bitch. Sleeping with one eye open. In a nasty ass trifling environment, folks. Niggas always say, I want to set your bitch ass up. Yes you is.
your life in a cage or facing the death penalty, it's easy to understand why people turn informant to save their own skin. So it goes to show, for a criminal organization, a code of silence is essential because even just one snitch is powerful enough to bring the whole group down. And if you want proof of this, you'll have to look no further than the RICO cases that brought down the Italian mobs in the 1980s and 90s.
What makes you the leader?
Because I don't be sending niggas off, gang. My niggas weren't getting locked up. My niggas were doing real life shit, making real money moves. They was getting to that bag.
True leader is somebody that will get in front of you and show you what to do, not go tell you to go do something stupid.
When I hung around Buddha for the first time, it was cool, all good vibes, real genuine, you know? And a lot of conversations me and Buddha have had, like, you could tell she's realer than most niggas out here, for sure. Everybody that was under Buddha when she was chief of her hood and shit, everybody was, anything that Buddha had, they had, you feel me? That's what made Buddha a good leader.
What's crazy is we grew up in a neighborhood damn near next to each other. She had a fucked up household, I had a fucked up household. And I was in a low predicament, I met her, and from there she took me in. She never switches. If she got it, you got it. I mean, shit, I grew up literally in trap houses. I grew up on the block. I grew up sleeping in gangways. Like, I had to fend for myself. I've been stabbed, I've been shot, I've been shot at. When I got shot, I got that fucked up left lung now. I can't breathe out of my left lung like that. So that's why it was a nickname Lefty as a child.
And how old were you when you got shot?
I was 15, about to be 16.
That's young, dude.
I was a kid. Got it marked.
Gang in Iraq, that's not even crazy. A lot of these little boys be getting shot at a young age. That's not even
sad. Never get rid of who I am.
What are you?
I'm a Maniac Land disciple from Rockland, Georgia. To be honest, my plan now is growth, better with my family. I got my girlfriend that I call my wife, my stepson's mom, and she was there for me through all my prison biz, everything, so I gotta give her the world. That's my everything. And I gotta make Buddha proud. Buddha says she wants me to do good. She says she wants me out the way, so I'm out the way.
When people get pressure applied to them, when they're facing many years and they've offered to snitch, inform, and reduce their time, what percentage of guys you think will take that deal?
I ain't gonna lie to you. A lot of people sit out here and they play this, I'm a real nigga and I never tell.
Yeah, a lot of y'all little favorite little street niggas, again, that y'all be listening to. Y'all be thinking they so tough, so gang, oh, I wouldn't do this, yeah, until they get in that fucking room. I ain't talking about doing like a year, a couple months for like a pipe or some shit. Like, oh, they probably do like a year, 2 years, maybe at most, couple months. No. Let your favorite go in that room and they say they have to do at least like 10 fucking years. Solid. Sit there for at least 10 years. You think, how many of y'all little favorite rappers you think gonna sit there and do that? I ain't talking about a year, 2 years, a little slap on the wrist, like couple months and shit. Oh, just a yo, okay, I can sit this one. I'm talking about at least like 10 fucking years. How many of y'all little favorite rappers think gonna sit there and do that? I don't give a fuck how gangster they be rapping them songs. They done did this and that and that and that. How many of you niggas think gonna actually sit there and do that fucking time and do that shit? Because a lot of y'all favorite rappers have never even faced no time like that a day in their life. Like I said, your little favorite rappers probably did a year, maybe 2 years, 3.5. Excuse me, 3.5 years. They done probably did like a couple months, you know what I mean, chat? But they never did no like real ass fucking time. So they never been faced with that. So hell no, they ain't going for that shit.
But when you get put in that situation, it's some of the people that you would consider the realest niggas you ever met are fold under that pressure. You know, it all comes down to the circumstances and what they're gonna lose.
Is it tough to be trans in the hood?
Shit, nah, I wouldn't necessarily say that. You feel me? Most niggas are accepting of females that are transitioning into guys.
What about vice versa?
You don't see many gay guys gangbanging. I'm not.
Exactly. I just did not say I'm dead in the beginning of this shit, y'all. Like, it's different. Like, when it's a girl, niggas don't give a fuck. But if it was a nigga, like, for I mean, gay mega niggas that you know, that's in the gang. Gay, they thugging, but they gay as hell. Come on, you don't see that shit at all. You see studs and shit, yeah, but you don't see no gay niggas. Like, no, you don't see shit like that. It's hypocritical, yeah, but that's just how it is, chat. That's just how it is. You never see no. Come on, man.
Not gonna lie, you don't see it. And if it's a guy transferring to become a girl, you definitely, there's like a 0% chance. I've never seen it.
Zero. Being trans in prison is a real hot button issue, particularly if it is a biological male entering a female prison. Given that Buddha G is currently in transition, I wanted to get his take on the controversial topic.
A transgender, what do you think when a person with a p goes to a female jail?
I think that's a crock of shit. I think if they're gonna come to a female jail, they should be cutting that bitch off.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, I don't like that. I don't like that, no, because, you know, see, I don't like to talk about shit like this, but like, cause it's like, come on, gang, like, that's not, it's like, technically, I could go in that bitch and just pretend like I'm trans. I could just go in that bitch and pretend like I'm trans. I put on a wig, act sassy as fuck, just so I could be in that bitch I could be in there with the bitches for the whole time. Whole time, no, gang, they can't do that. They should get their own separate pod, gang. That's like, no, because what if I'm just lying? I could just be lying the whole time, but when I get back in the cells, I can take the wig off, all this lipstick and shit I got, I'll be like, fuck, man. I'm like, damn, boy, how long have I been in this bitch now? I hear myself, oh shit, come. I actually no, never mind. I'm not finna act that shit out. I ain't gonna lie, I was damn near to act that shit out. Oh my god, I'm so glad I just stopped myself. Yo, I'll be wild.
Because to be honest, all you have to do right now in a male joint is take hormones for 4 months. And I know this because all the transgenders in the joint, they go to like meetings with the wardens. And when you're a transgender, you're in a male facility, all you gotta do is take hormones for 4 months and they send you to us.
Who gives them the hormones?
Healthcare, medical.
The prison medical.
The prison medical. They see psychiatrists, they tell a psychiatrist, I feel like I've been a woman since birth. And they, boom, start them on fucking...
And the prison or the jail pays for the hormones?
The jail pays for the hormones. And not only, yeah, the taxes do. And not only that, they pay for their gender-affirming surgery now.
Does that seem absurd that a guy that has killed and women says...
More than absurd. That is preposterous in the state of Illinois. You ought to be ashamed of yourselves.
Any final thoughts you want to leave the people with?
Crazy.
I just want everyone to know I'm not what social media says I am. You know, I mean, I really don't give a fuck what y'all think, but that whole snitching shit, it has really tarnished my street credibility. But to be honest, I'm not in the streets no more, so I really don't give a fuck. If you guys are gonna keep talking on the internet and trolling me how you're gonna kill me, just do it already. Like, I'm not asking for death, but I mean, I'm tired of the unknown, like I told you.
My impression of talking to your squad, talking to you, is that you take care of your people.
I do.
You're a good leader. You care about them. So I would say, let's try and get you that rapper money.
Like, share, subscribe.
It's been a pleasure meeting you.
For sure, bro.
I wish you the best.
You're welcome here anytime. You know, I'm not gonna tell you where here is, but you could come to Casey's and get you some. So he can shoot the rest of the music video that he's working on.
Video coming soon. Illusionary Film.
Yes, best cameraman out there. Me.
Hey, shout out Illusionary Films for the connection, and also shout out his uncle. All right.
Shout out Uncle Joe.
Hey, real honkies for life. Peace.
W vid, man. Shout out Tommy G. My niggas know that. Shout out Tommy G, man. W fucking vid, like always. Shout out Shorty too. If any other niggas see this, again, don't take nothing I say serious, gang. I just be joking. I'm a streamer. I'm a civilian. I don't do shit. I don't gang bang, folks. Shout out you niggas on phone them gray. You feel me?